This is Extradisciplinary, a parody of concepts covered in class inspired by our lovely professors and teachers. We brought in the discipline of cooking to unite us in a new way as we do not have advanced education in the culinary arts. In a lot of ways, we found many similarities between cooking and creating an interdisciplinary work. Enjoy the presentation just as we enjoyed the process.
As a musician, we need musical instruments. As a chef, we need utensils. As a worker, we need construction tools. And as a hungry worker, we can use construction tools for making an omelette.
Each discipline is represented by a different ingredient within the omelette being made. Onions represent drama due to the nature of needing to cry while cooking with it, and the multiple layers of an onion embodies the multiple layers that a character has. Carrots represent music due to their loud crunch ability when being eaten, and their similarity to drumsticks or a conducting baton. Tomatoes represent dance due to their movement ability when being squished and rolled. Interdisciplinarity is represented by eggs and oil. They are the binding tool and represent the process of disciplines coming together.
Our cast consisted of 6 workers, namely Farshad, Jesse, and Vardhan from the music department, Anastasia from dance, along with Amber and Arash from drama. We were also accompanied by 3 talented pets who represented farm animals tasked with providing eggs for our cooking.
Developing the concept. We came to a quick decision of creating a parody of the work being learned in class, a parody of how interdisciplinary work is developed and created. Unsure of how to represent this idea, we had discussions to introduce an outside discipline as a vessel for the parody. We had initial concepts of construction work and creating a birdhouse. To make the concept more personal, we decided to get to know our members better. We introduced ourselves and our strengths and interests both in and outside of the disciplines we're studying. We decided to use a common interest outside of our study disciplines to be our parody vessel. The common interest decided on was cooking, and an easy dish to make that we all enjoyed was an omelette.
The ingredients of a performance are like the ingredients in food. You gotta round them up, organize, chop and take off the nasty bits, fry some, bake some, boil some, throw in some bits raw, and add a bit of garnish. A meal has a beginning, a middle, and an end, and the best ones have sweet, salty, sour, bitter, and savory. It's ultimately an emotional experience.
I'm passionate about music. My hobbies are cooking and fixing things at home. I imagine construction tools and kitchen utensils as toys. The ingredients in our cooking are the same as harmonic material in music, and the construction tools are the same as musical instruments.
I like experimenting, so I was open to explore the new ideas and ready to work out the challenges. With that, my strengths are related to sound recording and film, both of which found some remote expression in this project. Also, I was ready to contribute in any way to improve our project, especially with the part of eating the omelette.
I like to be a bit of a jack of all trades, so I'm guessing my role would have been a little bit of everything. I would have been writing some music, singing, cooking and doing some prep work, acting out my parts and dancing where it was needed. I've got some experience with acting and plenty of experience with music, so just doing whatever needs doing whenever it was needed. I would also be providing some of the costumes or tools.
Amber. My personal contributions to the performance would focus around drama/acting, dance, and cooking. My strengths lie in movement and looking at the big picture of the performance, so I would help in the directing process. I'm also willing to try new things, so anything involved with the music and tools, I'll dive right into.
What challenges might we have faced? We had timing, only 10 minutes to cook an omelet. We would use a high-heat gas stove for fast-frying eggs and have multiple people processing, which meant less prep time. Was there room for every discipline? We'd put dance and music in between the prep, have a dedicated sound guy, and the cooking provides its own narrative, thankfully. Was it too complicated? Well, delegating tasks carefully and being organized meant that a complicated piece could have individual parts that were simple.
When it came to issues of handling authority, we followed a hierarchical model of leadership. A hierarchy is a pattern of organization where the elements in the structure are unranked or may be ranked a number of different ways. This is in contrast to a hierarchy, which involves a fixed vertical ranking system. In social and information sciences, hierarchies are networks of elements in which each element shares the same horizontal position of power and authority, each playing a theoretically equal role. However, elements also possess the capacity to be ranked according to a number of different criteria, often depending on the context. It thus provides a more flexible form of ranking, as it is dynamically constructed based upon the given context. In our case, the positions of authority around different challenges were issued to the practitioners of each discipline, dealing with the parts of those challenges that fit their discipline the best.
What was possible with these collaborators that would not have been possible if you were working individually or with others from a single discipline? To squeeze the answer to 30 seconds, the answer will be that one of the best advantages of working with a group is that everyone has an idea and everyone has something to say. The negative aspect of working in a group, though, is that everyone has an idea and everyone has something to say.